Welcome back to Indie Reviews, your home for everything independent films. I'm your host Aaliyah English, and today we will be discussing the French film The 400 Blows. Let's not waste any time and get straight into it. The 400 Blows is a French new wave drama set in early 20th century Paris as we follow the story of a young mischievous preteen named Antoine Doinel as he tries to navigate life through Paris. But with neglectful parents and aggressive teachers, he realizes that he has no one to confide in and that his mischievousness is about to get him in a lot of trouble. But with his best friend Renee by his side, he realizes that he doesn't have to go through life alone. The character of Antoine Doinel is introduced to us in such a way that we automatically know he's a main character. Kind of like a grand entrance or think a spotlight on a stage. Thank you. He sticks out because of his mischievousness. Due to the toxic relationships in his life, he has this void in his heart that needs to be filled. He just wants to feel loved and needed and appreciated. Think of Stevie from mid-90s. You actually start to feel bad for the kid once you realize that none of it's his fault. Now in comes Renee, Antoine Doinel's best friend and partner in crime, because they do literally everything together, but sometimes they do a little bit too much together. And you really don't start to see the true impact of their friendship towards the end of the film. Regardless of what Antoine Doinel has put through, Renee is there for him through thick and thin. Now, I was particularly drawn to this film because I have a huge admiration for France, and if you're anything like me, I also really love indie coming-of-age films. Now, I think The 400 Blows definitely needs a bigger audience, but because this film is set in the 1950s, if A24 would have been around back then, this probably would have been a hit. Now, I highly recommend that you watch The 400 Blows, especially if you're a fan of Bo Burnham's 8th Grade and Jonah Hill's mid-90s, because it's such a good coming-of-age film, especially for early 20th century film. This was around before early coming-of-age films, so I highly recommend that you watch this film in its entirety because it is a true masterpiece. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I'm your host Aaliyah English, and I'll see you guys on the next episode of The Indie Review.